Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. United Community Bank, an independent family-owned and operated bank committed to empowering customers to achieve their financial goals. Member FDIC. Frazee Family Foods, what a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today at the place that used to be Gary's Furniture. And it's a vacant lot now, and we use it for a skating rink during the winter time and other things. But I'm here with Karen Pifher. Hi, Karen.
Good morning, Hank. Thanks for having me.
You bet. And I'd like you to tell the people in TV3 land a little bit about your history and how you got to be standing here in this grass with me.
Sure. I'd love to do that. So I've lived in the Frazee area for about 14 years. Actually, when I first moved here, did you know I lived on top of the hostel Hornets in one of the apartments?
No, I didn't know that.
It's been a long time. But anyway, over the years, I've went back to school. I finished my bachelor's in social work and then my master's in community development. And in the last 4 years, I've been serving as the West Region Community Health Manager for Essentia. And through that, I do a lot of community development work, helping communities become healthier places to live and be. And I joined the Economic Development Authority for Frazee just about a year ago, actually. So.
Well, and I know you're involved in a lot of things, and all of it does relate around health and wellness. And how do we keep our small towns going and our schools going, and how do we keep our kids and our families here or to come back, and it's a big job.
Yes, it is. It takes a village.
And so now with Essentia, how big of an area do you cover now?
So I lead all of the work for Becker County, for the entire county around health and well-being. And then I also serve Foston, Ada, Graceville, and Fargo as the project manager. And so I do a lot of leadership, grant writing, development for those areas.
So you're going about 100 miles south of here and about 100 miles north.
Yes. Yep. It's a wide variety, but it's such a privilege to be able to go and see all the different things happening and learn the dynamics and the people and see how people are able to make changes in their communities to make it a better place to live.
Well, and what started you down this road?
I remember I was a nursing assistant for many years and then did train medication assistant in the nursing home in Perham. And I really loved my job, but I had a lot of ideas. And I also was struggling because you don't make a great wage. And as much as I love my job, I wanted to do more. I wanted to work on a higher level and help change communities, especially for people in poverty. So I went into social work and fell in love with community practice. And then I went back for my master's in community health. I was really inspired by a couple local people from Detroit Lakes and surrounding area. And they just were able to open my eyes and show me how much one person could do when you could bring people together around something you're passionate about.
Well, and it takes a lot of energy to do all this. It's not easy.
No, it is not. I'm never bored. There's not a dull moment. And you try to do the best that you can, but yeah, it's a lot of work.
And of course you have a family too.
I do. I have a wonderful husband and 3 kids. My oldest is in the Marines in Japan right now, and I have an 8th grader and a 9th grader who are active and ready. Well, I'm ready for them to go to school. I don't know if they are.
Well, it's great, to see how you've developed to this, from even just working at our municipal liquor store.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. I was the bartender and event setter for.
It's been a big change. But we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back with Karen Pifher.
Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar, perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event.
Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm still here in the vacant lot that used to be Gary's Furniture with Karen Pifher. And Karen, tell us a little bit more about what you're doing with the EDA here at Frazee.
Absolutely. So I joined the EDA about a year ago, and I spent the first few months really just trying to listen and learn about what they were working on, and they were starting to jump into developing a project plan. I have experience in that, so I offered to help lead, and we've now developed a project plan, and part of that was spending time listening to the community. So we partnered with Cornerstone on the community listening sessions. We're able to bring that information back to the city. And one of the things that was just kind of a quick, easy win was the kids want Frisbee golf. So we're putting that at the Lions Park, and we had a great meeting yesterday. It'll be in this fall. So that was a great thing that we could do. We also heard from people that they want more public art. Arts beautifies the city. It also brings people together and offers meaningful activities. And so we partnered with 4-H, and they're going to be starting an after-school arts program here starting in September. In addition, we have some adults that are on that committee, including Miss Frazee, Delaney Mateka, and we're looking at more public art murals, what we can do with the Highway 87 project, different things like that to really spice up the community. And we have some new people involved that haven't been involved in community-related things before, so it's kind of fun. And then also, people want more activity downtown, so we were able to set up pop-up shops here at the empty lot. Last week was our first week. We had 4 vendors.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Having something just start out and being able to have 4 people, different people show up with something new was great.
Yeah, it was fun. I stopped down and I bought myself some kettle corn. It was very good. And we're hoping to really advance that. We had a meeting yesterday and we talked about how do we bring it to the next level, providing more activities in the future so you don't just come downtown to spend money, but also having some fun things for families and kids to do.
Well, I think it's a real win-win for the community to do this, and all the work that you're doing is going to really help. And like you said, lead us, keep us not being so helter-skelter like some of us are.
Yeah, it's, everybody wants to see the community do better. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of time. And like I said, I have a background in that, and so I'm glad to help out. And it's really about how do you organize cats that are running different directions, right? Yeah. And so I'm glad that I can help with that process.
So, Karen, if they want to get a hold of you about anything or any of the rest of us, what's the best way to contact us?
Sure. So I live on Lake Street, but in all reality, my phone is the best way, or my email. And my phone number is 218-255-3919. And my email is karen.pifher, Pifher is Pifher, at essentiahealth.org.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do with this lot here in the next year. We're really hoping to get some existing businesses moved around a little bit, maybe some new businesses, and some new downtown housing, which would be really nice for 55 and above people that want to come back to the area but still don't want to own a house anymore.
Right. Absolutely. So, we're so excited. We're working with Minnesota Housing Partnership on a grant over the next year to help us do this downtown development, and I'm excited for it too, Hank. I think it'll be a great asset to the community.
Well, I agree with you 100%. I know people that would love to move back here. They grew up here, they went to school here, and they've lived most of their life away, and they keep on coming back, but they need a place to stay and live. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for being on the program, Karen.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And with that, remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbor. The next person you wave at could be your next best friend. And we'll see you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.